Once you witness the cinema, a madness takes over your soul, and there's nothing that can stop you from feasting on squirrel blood to reacquire it again. I took 2 different setups out. We're about to go through some cinema-like abilities here. Canon C70 with the 85mm 1.2 in HD 180, which makes it a 233mm lens. Cinema was had. And then Glimmerglass for the 600mm clinical lens.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So here's the deal. I just want to talk today about image quality. What is that special look? Why do we seek it? Do we need it? This is a butterfly, 85mm 1.2. It's a super crop. I went in on him, didn't even know what to focus on. I pulled focus to his left wing. That's fun times over there. He has a head. I noticed he wasn't moving, so in an unethical move, I put my camera down and then walked past him, and he flew away, and I captured it cinematically. So I don't know what's wrong with me. I had the perfect wildlife setup in the Nikon, and then I thought, I bet I could get something even lighter and better. It's going to be lighter and better. It wasn't. And I've been just searching my soul ever since to get a better wildlife image for some reason, even though it was less important to me. That's why I got the Canon setup, because I was like, I just want something more budget and lighter. This doesn't matter that much. It's squirrels and robins over here. Like, what are we doing? Thankfully, the cinema was ours. I found a floating extraterrestrial bug in a tunnel-like mist, and he brought us gifts of his world as he swam with lights and mysteries. He brought us the pastime joys we had with our grandparents. He was out of focus. He didn't have to be in. He swam to his friends. There he is. There's some purple lights in his back. Ah, don't we all wish we had it? Can you get any better? Come on, you know, I thought I was not going to be able to use this setup because there's no stabilization in the lens or the body, but it's just pure magic. You don't even need it. It's just funny though, this shot. Like, I don't know why I was enjoying it so much. Every time he swims his arms in the lights, it's like you're a spaceship. You're traveling through time. This is the cinema indeed. So like nothing I ever film will ever be in focus again, because when he was blurry, he was cooler. Then I captured a fight. They fight in shockwaves. Ow. Every time they move their arms, they send a shockwave of damn, ow. And that's how they fight. Whoever has the stronger swim, oh God. Oh, why is that so hurtful? That's painful. I won't feel it for, ow. I still feel it. Leave me alone. Ow. There's a tiny little world, my friend, and we don't belong in it. But I tell you, that was fun, because the rest of the day with this setup was utterly nightmares. I was getting tiny birds from so far away. At least these bugs saved the day, even though this one's getting killed by a shockwave right now. He'll survive, he'll be fine. But yeah, 200mm, that's not really enough. I thought there would be so much 3D pop that it would make up for it, but like it didn't at all. All I noticed was like a lot of purple and green fringing, and it was a nightmare to focus on anything, but it was good. But this reminded me of the Leica 200mm prime. It's gonna be a bit longer than this, but that might not be enough for me. I tell you, I do want it. GH7 with the 200mm Leica, that would be glory, but it would be similar to this, where it's like, is there anything even in your, oh, that thing way off there. Oh, thanks so much for bringing that to us. So it was a pretty terrible experiment for the most part. Don't even know what that was. Could have been a penguin. This is a woodpecker. You need the reach, man. Like the more the better. Usually I'm pretty happy with 600mm, but even more is more fun sometimes. But 600's my sweet spot. This is not even close to enough. The closest I could get was to this robin, and he was shaking up the forest. It's not bad. It's just, I don't know, man. It's not enough. It's just not enough. So it was a fail. I tried it. C70, you're not the best wildlife. We did get the bucket shot. This was it. And I don't know why it looked so bad, but that was the best we could do. And he didn't move. I was like, okay, dig up something, swing a worm around and like you're a lasso and capture a horse or something, but he did none of it. But there was you saw the glowing lights in the back. So that was utterly crap. But I took the Canon R5 Mark II out with a 600mm Tony-11 with a Glimmerglass on there. That's an 82mm size. Most wildlife lenses are like 95mm. You can't even get a Glimmerglass. So this is a unique area of time that we're in that allows us glimmer wildlife. And I must say, the cinema was ours. First shot, we got a woodpecker, and I am seeing a little more pleasing touch to it, a little vintage style glow. It was late. I went out after dinner for the first time. The sun was going down. We got a bunch of interesting like low light shots in the dark with like, I don't know, 6400,000 ISO, I swear. Now this squirrel, this was hilarious. I see this squirrel, I'm like, okay, we're gonna get a backlit and glowy squirrel. I don't know that he was glowing much, but when he ran off, usually squirrels see me and they bolt for the exit sign. But this one, for some reason, ran to get closer to me. I moved on from his life and then he like ran across multiple trees and then sat like perfectly right near where I was. I was like, oh my God. So I got a bunch that, I think this is 8K 60, and you can punch right on in there the details of that squirrel meal. Ah, he's eating nuts. He is enjoying life. Life is good. Springtime is here. Now this is 4K 120 next to the 8K 60. You can see a little difference. It's definitely softer, not as good, but it is slower, and that is fun. I think the sweet spot is just get your 8K 60 and HD 240 for the super slow stuff. There's really no need for 4K 120. The HD 240 looks good enough. It's almost as good as the 4K 120. If you do a little side-by-side 4K 120 versus that, it's like, I think the slower movements are more worth the higher resolution. Like this moment where he put the peanut in his head and then he shook his head. Oh my goodness. Oh, if you were doing that in 8K 60, it wouldn't have even been worth watching. But with this Glimmerglass filter, we all of a sudden have a more pleasing touch. Gone is the clinical nonsense of the lens itself, the cheap look, and it's just beautiful now. And now it feels like I have the best of all worlds. The best Canon autofocus, good manual focus. I wish you could just press the button to switch into manual focus and then press it to turn it off instead of holding it. We'll get to why that's a nightmare in a future video. But this might be enough to appease the need to get a more cinematic look with a Fuji or with the Nikon. Like now, I have the lightest setup possible for a prime and the best camera. This was golden hour, but it just didn't look that nice. The light had gone down too much. There was no like glowing moments, no orangey glows, but whatever, it was good enough for us. But dare we say the cinema was ours. Sure, there's no light needed and it's noisy as heck. I added film grain to this. I want the noise. I don't know why you guys, oh my God, this is so noisy. Yeah, because I added film grain, you moron. Learn to know the difference. People saying there's not enough ton. There's plenty enough. Where that came from, thank you. What are you talking about? Tony 11's too much. I wish I could stop it down to Tony 91. Goodbye, my friend. As the light was coming down fast, like that's just a pleasing shot right there. That is C70 level. I think the Glimmerglass makes all the difference. In fact, I'm going as far to say this is Fuji Magic level. It's not quite Nikon sharpness, but it's good and it's light and I might not return it. Now this is the issue I have with Canon for whatever reason. You got the crushed blacks. There's not a ton of information. I don't know why that is. Usually I'm overexposing like a stop and then that helps the shadow detail, but I don't know, this was late at night, but I've noticed it so many times filming those red-winged blackbirds and it's like, you like that transition? It was same bird, same time, I swear. But I think that was the key. Glimmerglass was needed and now I'm happy. I don't know why I search so much for like the ultimate perfection. Like I have to know I'm on the best setup possible and then it's acceptable and then I can go use it. But Canon does everything you'd need. The HD 240, I don't know that it's class leading, but in most situations, it looks very good. Like every 240 I've tried has a bit of moire patterns in certain birds, but not every bird. And like most shots are fine, and then the odd one, you'll see it, the jagged lines, and it's okay. Last couple shots here, saw some duck couple on the bank, and she was flapping her wings. HD 240, it's clean, man, it's usable. It's good times, man, it's a good setup. I tell you, my monkey brain was just like, I bet you that 600 mil, it's lighter than every Micro Four Thirds setup, it's probably good enough. It is. Once you get a Glimmerglass 1, that's fine. I mean, sure, it's noisy. The light had gone down. It's done for with the ISOs, but this is a duck couple by the beach having a nice, relaxing talk, watching the sunset, and the duck happens to have demon eyes. I've never seen a duck blink inevitably forever. He turns into a demon gargoyle type of thing, and he stays like that. He has these white eyes, and it scares me, and I'm never gonna look at a duck again, but it's really creepy, and it's weird. But he turns into like a Batman and Robin super team, and they're an interesting couple, and I like them still. It's just never again will I look at a duck. And it doesn't scare me that you can look over at me and sense my presence without knowing for sure that I'm there, and then you reveal that I actually was, and proving that your mind knew it first. And that's fine. You have your duck superhero powers. I don't mind you. Yes, you shoot lasers out of your eyes, like whatever. I'm past that. I don't need your powers, and I'm just gonna leave this little lake area if you don't mind. So as I head home, a goose couple taking a nightly stroll, going for a walk. That's how couples stay together. They go for walks, they hold hands. They were bobbing and weaving, and they're magical. There's no light left. Sun is gone. I saw a hare at ISO 91 million, and it still looked good. I tell you, this was like basically night, because I realized the shuttle bus was stopped running, and I had to walk all the way home. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that's gone. But not bad, Canon. You done well. The most budget lens ever made can get you some cinema. Except this artistic shot that I, for some reason, thought would look nice. I was like hoping a bird would land there, and then I'd be like, oh, those Tony balls in the back would make really great, so I'll just wait here. So it's pretty obvious I don't need anything else. We're done. Canon 600, we're done. That's not gonna stop me from looking. I'm definitely not on my way right now to buy something insane. I would never do that. I'm happy where I am. I'm content. I don't search for other grass colors. The grass is greener. It's never greener. He just puts fertilizers. He cares, and you don't. You gotta mow your lawn sometime. Sprinkle some love over there. What's your problem? I'll leave. Good footage. Glimmerglass. It helps. Put that on your lens. Oh, is it too big? Oh, 95. Oh, that's too bad. I'm so sorry. Nikon shooters with your 6. Oh, no. That's too bad. I'll leave. Bitcoin. Thank you. Subscribe for more.